Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what's going on? Welcome back to JD Plays Project Ozone 3. We are knee-deep in the Erebus on our hunt for the Broodmother, and she's hiding right behind me in that gigantor tree. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series so far. I know we're moving a bit slow. I'm taking my time. I'm waiting for expert mode, all that good stuff. We'll see what happens when that comes along. We'll probably move a bit quicker, but hopefully you're enjoying it. If you're enjoying it, make sure you're leaving me a like. And if you're feeling really generous and really enjoying it, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. It helps me out quite a bit. Today, hopefully, we're going to go take down this Broodmother, finish up our questing in Erebus, and move on to mystical agriculture. So that's the game plan. That being said, you know about all the social media channels that you can follow me on. Let's get started, shall we? Yeah. All right, guys. So, as I said, we've been looking for this giant tree. It took me a long time to find this. I actually attempted to record this episode previously and explored for 40 minutes. And I explored all over the place, all out here, all down here. And then today I was like, all right, let's go look for it again. And lo and behold, I come out here. I find a second pyramid right there. We're about 1,100 blocks away from our entrance and exit portal. And we find the giant eucalyptus tree that we're looking for. Now, last time I made several new items, okay? I made a demonic laser gun. I made a steel leaf shuriken. I upgraded my stone pick to unbreakable status, and I put a steel leaf binding on it so it can be repaired with steel leaf. I upgraded my sword. I gave it a demonic blade. It's also got a steel leaf guard on it so that it can be repaired via the steel leaf. Our bow, repairable with steel leaf. Our arrows, repairable with steel leaf. The demonic laser gun, I think I put steel leaf as its handle. And then I even have a steel leaf knife blade on this shuriken. So steel leaf is kind of like my go-to stuff, and demonic is kind of my go-to damage causer. But yeah, we'll talk a bit more about those later. What we're wanting to do here is get to the top of this tree. Now, I think we can probably just fly up there, but let's go ahead and go inside. And this is the home of the Broodmother, the tarantula Broodmother, right? So our arrows, our arrows have hit scan on them. We did that by using, I think it's Indirium, right? But inside of here, we're going to find these lovely, handy-dandy spawners that we can break. These are tarantula spawners. Now, when you break one of these spawners, obviously, tarantulas spawn. And so if you're not in the mood to fight them, don't break the spawners. You know, figure out another way. With the shuriken, we also have Indirium on our shuriken. So it has hit scan as well. Basically, we throw it, it hits. They're pretty fast. They're kind of AoE. And these are probably not the best shurikens I could have made. I probably could have made some that were better. But this was my first experiment with making them. Okay, and they are being repaired almost instantaneously thanks to the steel leaf. But there is a little bit of time surrounding them. Now, these tarantulas are going to cause you various status effects. Poison. Looks like I'm getting some wither on my absorption hearts, but I'm not stressing it because I've got, super defenses. If you don't have super defenses, be aware. Coming to Erebus is going to be a huge challenge if you don't have the right abilities and armor and all that good stuff. I'm wearing really good armor. I have really good abilities equipped, and I've got quite a few container hearts, so I'm doing okay so far, right? Okay, let's just laser beam these guys. Keep in mind that the laser beam does use RF, so every time I'm firing it at the moment, I am consuming RF that could be used for my jetpacks. I'll come clean all this loot up in a minute. Let's finish breaking this stuff down. And as always, I don't think I mentioned it, don't forget that our music is provided by the truly generous Adrian Von Ziegler. So, yes. Dude, you can throw shuriken so fast. It's great. I love it. Okay, job's done, right? Let's grab this guy. Throw these in there, these. I did make some moves around my base to now move all of my mob drops into a position where they can be picked up by the main loot system. So I'm able to dump loot a bit more easily into the main loot system. So that's pretty awesome for me because that means I can discard loot at any time and it will go right where it's supposed to into the main set of storage drawers, right? And that's great. I'm pretty close to the point where I think I'm going to stop looting armors and just trashing them all. I don't really see a huge need for them anymore. So I'm kind of still on the fence about it, but I think we're going to start just throwing away armors and swords and stuff that we get as mob drops. Not 100% on that, but thinking about it. All right, so once we clear out this floor, and there's a little lingerer right here, boop, boop, we can start climbing, or in my case, I can start flying, right? Can I pierce that with an arrow? Can I shoot it with a laser? One of the advantages of the laser is it can shoot through walls. How quirky. We'll just sit here. We'll break these spider webs. Whole gang of tarantulas up here waiting on us, right? They can climb the wall too. They're like, yeah, we'll come get you. Come on then, big boys. I'm just leveling up my shuriken right now. The great thing is that the steel leaf repairs this stuff pretty fast. And I haven't done any kind of upgrades to my laser, by the way. So I can probably make it considerably stronger than it already is. Keyword there being probably. I might not. I don't know. I might not be able to. I might just be bad at this game. I'm still trying to figure out the purpose of fuel efficiency, by the way. You know, used to fuel efficiency and some of the other enchants like holding, for example, were used with thermal expansion. So, for example, holding would be used with the thermal expansion satchel like this guy. And fuel efficiency would have been used on a web slinger. Nice. Would have been used on like a jetpack. But thus far, I have not been able to use it to do that. And so I don't know if that's not how that's intended to work anymore or what the deal is, but it's very annoying. Okay, here's the Broodmother. She has different phases, and in the various phases, you're going to have to fight her different ways. Right now, we can shoot ranged weapons, right? And you're probably going to want to kill these tarantula babies. They're going to get nasty. But I believe once she hits 50%, you have to melee her. Yeah. And she starts doing this ground and pound. The Broodmother is supposedly easier than the antlion. But, you know, whatever. All right, now she's mobile. So now I can't shoot her anymore. See how she's just smacking the crap out of me? This is kind of where the laser beam is going to come in handy because it's considered a melee hit. So, yeah. But I'm going to kill her with the sword because I want looting 3 and I don't have that on my laser. Bam! Tarantula, Broodmother, dead. Yeah, boy. Can you stop shaking your body all over the place? Because, like, it's not cool. Alright, so we need to dispose of some loot here, right? We got too much loot on us. Let's go ahead and just toss some stuff in here. Get this out of our bags. That'd be great. There's an orange container heart. Nice. We got the Tarantula Boss Trophy. This is some body armor for us and an epic shader. As well as some other junk, right? And we'll get this lovely tarantula egg, which I think we can hatch, potentially, to spawn another one. I don't remember what we do with those. But I know that we can come back. Oh, and I have picked up some of these chests. I haven't opened them yet. They're stored back in the base. We'll go take a look at those in a second. But yeah, so we've done this now. Yay. That's done. So the only quest that's left in here is the Wand of Animation, which requires 7x7 extended crafting. We're not there yet. And the Tulandia, which requires a Spacious Crystal. I have a feeling that Spacious Crystal is going to come from here. One of these is, yep, right there. We got to do this one to be able to get that. So we may look at doing that soon and jumping into Landia because I think there's some really good ores and stuff we want from there, but not right now. At least I don't think I'm going to do it right now. Now, I'm interested. Can I break the eucalyptus and harvest all of it? Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. There goes all my hunger. But I got a whole lot of eucalyptus. It's still pink wood. Okay, I don't even want it. I just wanted to see if I could break it down. Not going to lie. Oh, wait, we got to turn off this guy. So I hit the wrong button, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, so let's come right here and just go boop. Goodbye. So yeah, you could literally just harvest your way through this, by the way. Just be aware. That is It is something you have the opportunity to do if you so choose. All right, so we are done in Erebus. It was fun. It was great. We killed the antlion. We killed the broodmother. They were kind of pushovers for where we're at in the game. We kind of outscaled them. That's okay. It was still cool. Just know that if you come in here unprepared, you're going to get slapped in the mouth. Probably not going to feel good unless you enjoy getting slapped in the mouth. Be aware. All right, there's the second pyramid that I discovered a few minutes ago. Passing by that now as we head for our exit. I do think Erebus is a cool concept. A bit short, if nothing else, but a cool concept. And there's some cool stuff here to come explore. Good place to mine for a lot of ores, like lapis and redstone are pretty prominent here. There's other good uses for the zone. I just realized that my buddy wanted me to tell him when I was starting to stream, and I did not, so... There we go, my buddies. You have been told that I am streaming if you want to hang out with me. Alright, let's fly for the exit. Now, the old setup for Broodmother was in the top of a giant baobab. They've moved it to the giant, what a locust. Giant locusts. Okay. What's up, friends? You want to taste my chicken? Pretty strong. They're real strong. They're ganging up on me. They're poisoning me. Dude, these guys are not messing around. They're like, we're going to kill you. Ah! Swarm. Where do they drop? Elastic fiber. Hi. Hi. All right, how about we just... Can we stop smacking JD for just a minute? Just give me a minute. I just want to talk to that spawner over there. Not cool. Locust guy. Not cool. Hey. Giant grasshoppers. Stop biting me. Shurikens. Ho. All right, we're gonna try to take it out right now. No more locusts. I am the champion. Okay, 2 more locusts. Noobs. Noobs! Glad I made that laser beam. That was interesting to kill. A mossy undercobble. And these things are like treasure chests, right? These? Yeah, they are. Okay, cool, cool. We could get kind of some loot out of those if we so chose. I'm not going to choose to. I'm going to choose to throw all this stuff right in here. If I can. Because I want to. Because I'm going to. Reinforced exoskeleton shield. Interesting. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Put that, put that, put that. I think those should get picked up in a minute. Alright. Let's continue heading for the exit. I kind of got sidetracked there. You know, it's like squirrel, and I start watching and going and shooting laser beams at people. Anyways, exit. I think we're gonna have to go under all this to get to the exit, or maybe even around. I don't remember. Hello, lava. Can you not block me in? Because that would be great if I could just keep going the way I want to go. I did find the broodmother. I did kill her. She just died just a moment ago. We just completed that. We're on our way home. I think we're going to start some mystical agriculture today and push for AE probably. Seems like a good idea. Do. Hope you're having a good day there, Weldon Varden. Alright, so our exit portal should be right up here. Go break out of this place. And so as a part of mystical agriculture, what I'm going to talk about is some different farming techniques that I haven't quite shown yet around agricraft. So I've shown you guys how to do some basic plant breeding, but I'm going to show you guys today how to do lazy plant breeding since that's enabled in this pack. Now, I need to clean up a little bit of that loot that we just... Oh, I guess I don't need to clean it up right now. I could clean it up later, right? I don't see a problem with that. Yeah, we'll clean it up later. I do want to put this egg over here with the other egg. Where's it at? Right there. All right, there's the tarantula egg to go with the antlion egg. We are the wieners. Good job to us. And there's us a spider web gun. It's so cool, right? All right. Let's talk farming. So I used earthworms to make these lovely little 3x3s, and now I've gone and I've extended sprinklers. What the sprinklers do is these sprinklers will water out to a 7x7, and they will increase the growth of crops within their radius, okay? So for example, this guy, if we look up, look down, all right, so here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bam. That is farmland. It's moist. Now, if we come out a bit further, I forget how far we got to go. Actually, that one may not be moist. Let's see. Yeah. Forget the range on these. There's maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Okay, so that one's good. This one's darker than this one. So this one I expect to go back to bad stuff. This one I expect to be good stuff. It is 4. What was I thinking? 7. Oh, that's how I build my plots. That's right. Never mind. All right. Anyways, so up to 4 away from this guy, he will water and he will keep maintained. So my crop plot could be as big as this if I were to so choose to do so. Right? Which is awesome. How'd you do that? If I can come in here and do this. Because now I've got sprinklers covering all of this, right? I don't even need these earthworms. But the earthworms do provide an advantage. They also attempt to act as bone meal when crops are growing on them. So it's not a bad idea to overlap these capabilities. Furthermore, you could also overlap things like fertilized soil and things like that to get even better effects from your farming. And that, that might be worth your while. That might be something you want to consider doing. Hey, how? How did I break a piece of soil out in a single click? No, lag. Now we were to turn on F7. We want to make sure that we're not leaving any spots for mobs to spawn and jack with us while we're trying to do some farming here. And I'll be honest, it's been a long time since I've done anything with a mod like Mystical Agriculture. So I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes. We'll all laugh at me and we'll get through it together and it'll be great. It'll be glorious, right? For now, let's just get some good farmland ready. All right, that should be enough. So when I say the ability to do lazy breeding, let's talk about that for a minute. We've got some crops here. Okay. Now, right now, I am breeding by doing this setup like these, right? Okay. This is how we were doing it the other day. And we just put up 2 crops of a certain type and put a set of T-posts, like so, in between them. And that will breed a new plant with hopefully better attributes. That's how the mod is intended to work. And by mod, I mean AgriCraft. That's how the breeding in AgriCraft is intended to work. But AgriCraft offers you an option that mod packs can turn on if they so choose, which is called lazy breeding. And that is going to be our topic of discussion right now. As I put those sprinklers on. Okay, so what is lazy breeding? Well, with lazy breeding, let's assume that I want to get just good old wheat seeds. Okay, so somewhere in here, I've got an AgriCraft bag. Here it is. Now, I know that for right now, I don't need all my weapons, right? So let's clear out some space. I don't need my sword. Probably don't need my pickaxe. We'll put this guy away. Probably don't need this. Might need that. Probably don't need my bow. Lily pads of fertilization or fertility are another good one that we can use for sure. There's lots of different ways that we could add additional bonus growth. But what we're going to do now is, let's see, we're going to get this guy. Oh, that's right. I didn't put my stuff in here. I hung it up on the side. I hung this guy. Oh, give me that back. Okay, so if we pop off a little guy here, we're going to pop off 2 of them, by the way. And I throw it in my little setup here. What happens? It goes in here, it gets put in here, it gets analyzed, and we get a seed instead of a clipping. And we can see that that seed was a 4x3x4, okay? Now, normally, I would rip these plants up and put the 2 new ones down and let them grow, and then we would put a T-post between them, and they would hopefully produce me a much better crop later. Enter lazy breeding. Here's how lazy breeding works. We'll do something like this. Now we will put a single seed in, like so. And as that seed grows, let's go grab some bone meal right quick just to kind of speed this along. Where did I put bone meal? Over here. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I want 64 stacks of bone meal. So, as I was saying, as this guy right here grows, he or she will eventually spread to this. And then that one will grow. And then that one will spread to this. And then that one will grow. And that one will spread to this. And each time it has a chance for the attributes on our plant to get stronger. By the time it gets down here, it will have hopefully gone from being a 4-3-4 to something much better. Now, how can we guarantee it becomes a 10-10-10? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That'll work. 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. Usually by the time you do about 31 or so of these growths, it will most likely have become a 10x10. Okay. So I'm going to leave wheat. We're going to use that as our test subject. And we're going to come back and check on this later and see how it's doing. But in the meantime, let's take a step back and let's go pull up Mystical Agriculture. Okay. So Mystical Agriculture is on the Delta page. First thing it's going to tell you is you need to get some prosperity shards. You can mine these. Okay. There's lots of different places you can find these. They're in the Nether. There are other ways to get these as well. As soon as I remember where I put my prosperity shards, because they're on my wall somewhere. You could also sieve for these, by the way. Prosperity shards. I know I've got you somewhere. Really? Did it break again? Dude, I hate when this happens. So the search for inventories for items is currently bugging out on me. So I've got to look myself on my wall. And this is part of why, there they are. This is part of why I'm ready to move into AE2. Or Applied Energistics. So recipe. Okay, we can sieve sand. Oh, that's for an ender lily. I'm not after an ender lily. I'm after this. We can sieve crushed in stone, or we can sieve crushed netherrack. We can also get it by pulverizing nether prosperity ore. You can also get it from using the tectonic initiator. Now that's an improvement to this. You can also get it from the auto sieve. You can get it from the sag mill. And as was pointing out by Shiftless on my stream, if you use a Mystical Agriculture ingot, right? So use this to get an ingot. You can put this on a tool and it gives a chance to drop the shard on use. Okay. So there's several ways to go about getting these. And I think there used to be a way to get these by using an atomic reconstructor, but we're not too worried about that right now. So we've got these guys. Good. Next, you need Inferium Essence. This can be mined in the Nether as well. Okay. So Inferium Essence, that's somewhere on this wall. Let's find it real quick. It's up there. Okay, we'll get some of this. All right, recipe for Inferium Essence. Can be pulverized, can be tectonic. We can also make it with the phytogenic isolator. We can make seeds and grow it. So it can be grown as a plant. Okay, well, it would probably be a good idea for us to make some seeds around this. In fact, I think there's probably going to be a quest for that, right? Let's take a look. Right here, we want to make Prudentium, Inferium Infusion, Inferium Armor Core, and Tier 1 Essence Seed. Okay. Gives 1 Inferium Essence. Okay, let's look at how we make that. So recipe for this was to grow it using this. What's the recipe for that? Well, that's a tier 3. How do I get a tier 2? How do I get a tier 1? Oh, seeds. Okay, well, good thing we were starting to grow wheat. What a total coincidence that I chose to grow wheat first, right? Bum, bum, bum. All right, I know I'm going to need a crafting table quite a few times today, so let's grab one out of here. Bam. Okay, so if we put this in here, come around it, there we go. There's our first inferium seeds. All right, that's great. Probably going to want more than that. Let's go ahead and just grab some stuff. Hey, we did a quest, guys. We're good at this game. So rather than doing wheat right here, why don't we just start right off and go right after inferium essence? That seems like a good idea. So let's put this down and let this start growing. Now, we can't do any of that jazz. That sucks. I wish we could do some more jazz like that, right? But what we can do is let the sprinklers. Now, it'd be nice if we had like a watering can. A watering can would hurry this along. But the sprinklers will help somewhat. And I'm just going to go through and make sure that this guy is getting enough attention and love from the sprinklers. It probably is, because it's keeping the ground moist there, but I can't remember the rules about the growth bonus provided by sprinklers. So I'm going to set that there, and we're going to keep an eye on that and let that just grow on its own. Now, as far as creating wheat seeds and making more inferium essence, right? That would be a good idea. Okay, well, that's not hard either. So, because we can just come here and carve these guys down, right? And I know that if I drop this in here, those are all going to become good seeds. So I'm just getting a ton of seeds because somebody decided that it would be a good idea to break agricraft by letting clippings become seeds. For the record, don't let your clippings become seeds. Mod pack makers, that's to you, not to the players. Okay, we'll just breed those. And then we'll start collecting all these seeds up. And we'll use these to make inferium essence. Bam, there's some inferium seeds. Alright guys, so this plant's already growing. Look at that guy go. Now the hope is we should see him grow to here. I need 1 second, guys. Somebody's at my... Alright guys, sorry about that. Gotta love interruptions in the middle of recording. Alright, there we go. So this guy just spread from a full-grown state into a seeded state, right? So let's see if we can pull a clipping off this. Did we get one? Yeah, we got one right there. Alright, let's go identify this. Come right here, put this in here. Gonna give me some more inferium seeds. That popped them down here. So this is a 1-1-1. Well, that's what we started with, JD. That's not all that great. That's okay. I can start pulling a whole bunch of seeds off this if I wanted to. But I'm gonna literally let this guy just grow and see what happens. Now, why did that piece of land? I have my concerns here. We need to keep an eye on these sprinklers. By the way, in case you didn't notice, our sprinkler system is set up with a very large reservoir, and it's got a sink from cooking for blockheads with some aqueducts, and that's just pumping infinite water out into them. Okay, that's how I set up this sprinkler system. So I can kind of expand this to any size that I need, and I should never really have to worry too much about running out of water. Okay, let's see if this guy gets an improvement as it grows. We'll keep an eye on it. So let's look at the other quest also while we're waiting on this to grow. So the other quest, we got that guy done. We need to make some inferium armor cores, right? And what else do we have here? We could look at doing the prudentium essence. Okay, so let's look at both of those things. Mystical. All right, here we go. So to get prudentium essence, we need to take inferium essence around inferium infusion crystal. Okay, well that's a diamond with some prosperity shards around it. We can do that. Is that the quest that it asked me to do? Right here, inferium infusion crystal. Looks like it. Dun, 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 dun. Where did it go? Am I blind? I just saw a Etherium infusion crystal a second ago, and now I don't see it. Oh, there it is, down there at the bottom. Right there. Bam. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going crazy. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and combine those together. Okay, so that gives me this. That should do a quest for us, right? There's that. All right, so we can use this guy to make that guy, or I can make that guy. And so we're going to need to be making what seems like, I don't know, do we get to use just one of these? Let's see. Do we get the shard back? But I want to know. Bet not. Bam. Oh, we do. Okay, cool. So we can make a bunch of these. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've messed with any of this stuff. I don't remember. So there we go. Now we're getting some prudentium. We can use that in a few different recipes. Getting intermedium. Creating a prudentium infusion crystal. Prudentium apple. Prudentium ingots. Solium dust. Tier 2 crafting seeds. Okay, let's make some tier 2 crafting seeds. I wonder, so before I make the tier 2 crafting seeds, what I'm interested in knowing is if I've leveled one up, let's say I have a 10-10-10 crafting seed, and I decide to level it to tier 2. Does the tier 2 crafting seed begin as a 10-10-10? Or am I then forced to level that one back up? If so, if it'll maintain the stats, you know, we'll just wait till we have a 10-10-10 tier 1 and then split it, because that would be kind of nice and simple, right? Okay, so now we have a prudentium crafting crystal. Oh, sweet. I didn't know I was going to do that. I should have thought about that. That's not smart, JD. Not smart at all. But you don't know these things until you do them, so it is what it is. Okay, so there's that. We got a bunch of those now. So my assumption is that if I take these and put them around this, I get that. Yep, cool. Boom. And so I would assume that if I grab a diamond and 4 more, we're going to just be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. And put that guy in there and get that one. We're just traveling right along here, aren't we, guys? Wait, did I just grab Lotus? I did. I don't want Lotus. Alright, let's continue the path here. Now wait. Oh yeah, we can grow this stuff. I was like, do we need any of it? But I think we're good. Come on. You need to spread. Spread the love. Plants. Spread the love. That's okay. We'll keep working while we wait. So we're going to take this guy and just go around him. Make a bunch of that. Okay, pull that out. Take this guy. Wait, that's not the right one. This one. There we go. Make a bunch of that. Okay, take this guy. Spread the love. Make some of that. All right, cool. We made some Supremium. I knew a guy named Supreme. He was a pretty cool cat. He was actually a human, by the way. So it takes 64 essence to make 1 Supremium. And I know there's one that's beyond this. So for right now, while we're getting this started, right? Why don't we just go ahead and get just some crops going? Better than nothing, right? We'll go ahead and identify these. That way we can kind of experiment and play with them as we go. We'll put one there, put one there, put one here. We'll see which way works out faster. Me actually standing here breeding them, or using the lazy breeder. This plant can't grow because of light. Well, friend, little did you know, somewhere in one of these freaking bags, I have light sources. Now, which bag I put that in is going to be a freaking question. But somewhere I have light sources. What did I do with those lamps? I thought I had light sources. Maybe I don't. I thought I had a bunch of redstone lanterns. Did I put those away? Yeah, right there. Speaking of which, hopefully that lets that guy grow. See how fast these guys grew? That's crazy. Let's see how fast they can spawn between them. I guess I could start just growing some tier 2 crafting seeds and, you know, let it do what it do type of thing. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But do this. Boom. Boom. Need to make one more of those blue ones to get to our next crystal, right? But I think I'm out of Inferium right now because I haven't really farmed a lot of this yet. Looks like we got just a squelch, just a smidgen of it left. I probably have more somewhere that I'm just not realizing that I have. We can go ahead and harvest this guy though. How much do we get per? I didn't see. Dang it. Alright. Alright, that guy's growing now. Great. That means he has enough light. You know what? I'm just going to go through and I'm going to put a light down every so often here. Kind of make sure that there's no issues with enough light. I haven't really bothered to calculate any of this out. I just started building it and said, yeah, let's do it. Don't think about it. Let's just do it. Isn't there something that I can use that will show me light levels as I look at blocks? That would be really useful here, wouldn't it? I don't see anything. There's probably something, but I don't know what it is. Figure it out later, right? Alright, what did I do? 2? So we're gonna go 2. 1, 2. Boop. 1, 2. Sprinkler. 1, 2. Boop. 1, 2. Sprinkler. 1, 2. Boop. 2. Sprinkler. Okay. I'm good with that. That works for me. I'm just gonna line these up now. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We broke the paradigm. I see what I did wrong. I'll have to swap that. We'll make a change here in a minute to it. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so this guy's now caught up. Great. Let's see who produces the first offspring. You got the lazy route, and you've got me actually doing things route. These guys are already growing. These guys are like, yo, we're ready. It's definitely taking a while down the lazy path. Too bad twerking doesn't make them grow, huh? Down to here. I haven't started doing any of this stuff, and I haven't started doing the various tiers, but that's not difficult. Getting the various crystals will probably be a good idea to go first. Base essence seed. All right, let's look into this base essence seed. Mystical. That's 10 seeds. Base essence. So that's just prosperity shards. Okay, let's go make one of those right quick. While we're waiting on this stuff to grow. And we'll come back over here and hit this up in just a minute. go ahead and do like 16 of these. Used for crafting, not planting. Okay. So these can become tier 1 crafting seeds. What we just what? Why do we want to do this? Oh, those are essence seeds. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Ignore me. Pretend I didn't say anything. That was really dumb. I was not paying attention. That'll get us those. Hey, look. We got it. We got our baby born right here. Let's see what this guy looks like. So this was our first crossbreed right here between a tier 1 plant. And these came out as 122s. Beautiful. So lazy breeding, it's doing its thing. JD breeding, I'm doing my thing. All right, so put these guys down right here. That's these. Okay, go. And in the meantime, wait, what are these? These are the crafting seeds. Okay. Hey, we got one right here. Take a look. Could be good stuff. So this is the lazy breeding. Let's see what it does. It gave me a 2-2-1. The lazy breeding is working. Slowly, but it is working. Right? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. And I'm mostly leaving all these active right now so that I have the ability to harvest them. Right? And get more essence. So right now I could come over here and harvest these. Okay, these guys are ready to breed. Ready to breed. There's also, I think, greenhouse glass, right? Green. Stained. House. Greenhouse glass, right here. So you take an empowered palace crystal. You take some black stained glass, and you take any kind of a sapling, and you get greenhouse glass. Let's look at greenhouse glass for a second. Actually, Editions Manual. Greenhouse glass is a very effective way to speed up the growth of your plants. When placed anywhere above the plant, as long as there are no blocks below obstructing the path and there is sunlight above the glass, it will significantly speed up the growth of the plant. Okay, I'm down with that. Let's go make some. Let's see what kind of a change this does for us. So that would be, let's see. We'll need some glass. We got some glass right here. Here's 64 glass. Okay, we need to make it black. Well, that's where this stuff comes into play, right? We got tons of ink sacs. So, right, I can make, oh, it can be any stain, any color glass. Okay, we don't have to stain it. Even better. I'm down with that idea. Put these back. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put this over here. Glass. We need some saplings, right? We need some fruit saplings of some kind. I know I've got apple saplings, or I used to, somewhere over here. There we go. Look at those. Apple saplings. Okay, that'll work. Toss those in there. And let's get some lapis. Where's my lapis? Over there. Okay, I'll take some lapis. I don't need that much lapis. Jeez. Okay, let's take this lapis over here. Yeah, let's throw it down in front of our handy dandy atomic reconstructor and turn it into palace crystals. Bam, done. Thanks. Now do these need to be empowered? They do. Okay, so we need to empower them. We're gonna need some prismarine shards and some cyan pigment. Okay. We'll just drop this in there. Let's go get some prismarine shards. We should have those by the 1,000. We do. And what's the easiest way to get cyan? I always forget. No, not that. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Green and blue. Okay, I could probably go get a lot of cyan really fast. In the petal forest from Erebus, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put this guy right there. I'm going to take those sticks and throw them out. And we're going to get some blue and put them together. And I'm just going to throw those sticks out. I'm going to grab that. Bam! Cyan dye. Yay! Winning! Okay, throw that in there. And throw that in there. That in there. And let's throw that in there. Beautiful! Winning! Okay, we'll just wait for some of that stuff to power up. There we go. We'll just take, I don't know, we'll take that many of those for now. Pop those guys right inside of here. And let's make some stained glass. Wait, not stained glass, greenhouse glass. All right, we're going to get 14 of it to start. So, I'm thinking, let's put it over this group right here. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so those guys are now getting, as was stated by the mod, right? Significant growth. And we'll just put some of the remainders right here like so. Now, I don't know how that sprinkler would interact, right? So I'm just going to leave that alone for a second. But I want to see... I'm gonna be, let's see, this should be a child plant. And this should be a child plant. And those things are growing fast, I'm not gonna lie. I just noticed it. Okay, so we're gonna let those two go first, and we're gonna see what they become. And we're gonna shove these two in there. And then we could go with a lily pad of fertility, like we talked about, right? We would need some fertile essence from reliquary, which we can craft and make to get this lily pad of fertility. I think that needs to be laying on a thing of water, and I don't remember how big of an area it is. All right, so there we go. That's what we want. 2, 3, 2. Those are excellent seeds. We'll leave the rest of these back here for now. Okay, so these guys that gave me the 2 3s, we're going to just harvest all this stuff. We're going to break all this stuff down. Boom, boom. Y'all are gone. Y'all are outie. You lost. Good day to you, sir. Okay. What I'm going to do now is, where are those 2 3s? Right here. 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll put one here. Bam. Put one here. Bam. Okay. All the rest of this business, well, it's just business. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Let's stick it over here. We'll make use of it later for something. Hey, it's growing. Okay, I haven't checked on this in a while. I'm just going to let that one keep going. I want to see how fast these back here grow, especially since now they've got the sprinkler and the glass, and I'll even give them an additional light right here. Bam. You've got all the light in the world. That guy's already fully grown. Awesome. Race is on. Let's see who wins. So I'm wondering, if I put a piece of glass under the sprinkler right here, does it still count? We'll see. I think it does. But the good news is everything from this point back, I can harvest and get essence now. We're starting to get a lot of plants with which we can gain essence. Means I can almost make another blue one. All right, while we're waiting on that, let's go back here again. So we got that done. So it wants me to create Prudentium crafting seed. All right. Prudentium. What? Tier 2. Tier 2. Oh, it wants me to make a tier 2 crafting seed. Okay. Take Prudentium, put it around a tier 1 crafting seed. Okay, we can do that. That's not difficult. Well, I say that's not difficult. Might be a little difficult because of how little we've got, mate. But we're getting more all the time. Let's just take these additional seeds that we're not using right now and plant them to get more crops. Because that would give me more essence. Okay, so this, pop it in there, pull those out. All right, let's go ahead and make this tier 2 crafting seed right quick. Prudentium crafting seed. Look, it took. It's growing. The lazy man method is working. I can't really complain. It is happening. Now that's worrying me. I hope that thing gets wet in a minute. If not, we'll know that the sprinkler is being blocked. There we go. This guy grew. Three, 3, 4. Awesome. So what's really good about this is that while those guys are producing and that's nice, I can take this one seed right here and get 7 more that are better than all of those, right? And so the question becomes, you know, or not becomes, the obvious realization should be, yeah, we're always going to be getting better seeds to work with by doing this. So that's awesome. These little dudes are growing now. Take another one of those. And we start to see the automatic problem with doing any type of crafting like this, and that is we're going to get an ass ton of seeds. I don't want to be dealing with an ass ton of seeds in my hands. It's not fun for me. So, let's put away some stuff here for a second. Let's go ahead and get, I should have an ender pearl somewhere. I need one of these. I need 1, 2, 3 of those. Oh, I've already got an eye vendor made. Even better. Okay. That. And one of those. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an absorption hopper made. Might want to make 2 of those. I'm not sure. I'm just going to take 1 for now. Go ahead and just stick this guy. We'll stick it right here for right now. That's what, south? So south, turn that on. We just toss these guys out. I don't need them. And these guys are also already producing more actual fruit, essence than the standard ones because they're leveled up, and that's good. This is what we want. I am interested to know what level this guy is. I'm going to check it when it gets right here. Come on, spread your love all over this place. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. So we'll take this guy. Those. Take this guy. Those. Take this guy. Those. And then I think we do this. Oh, we're gonna need. Wait, we need a new gem, right? Make sure. Yeah, we need to get an orange one to go to a blue one. Or no, we just need the prosperity shards before I do something stupid again. Boop. Sweet. So now that'll let us make the next tier. Superium. All right, we're moving through the crystals pretty good. I'm happy about that. Did we finally get a breed? We got a breed right there. All right, little dude, give me a sample. You are not the same crops. All right, I'll get some more in just a minute. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. Show me what you're working with, big boy. Four, 4, 4. 4 across the board. I'll take it. That's better than these guys, right? It's also better than its parent seed. All right. Wait, did I put my crafting seeds in there? Because I think I did. Yeah, I need those back. Thanks. Thanks, friend. Okay, those two are done. Crossbreed. Still waiting on this guy to advance. You can do it. Advance. It's going very slow, but yeah. These guys are going pretty fast. So, I mean, lazy breeding works if you're planning to AFK for a while and you want to do a bunch of crops at once, but this is a much faster way. Having a watering can would speed this up significantly, but I don't know if we can get a watering can yet. Can we? Is there an easy access watering can? This guy, this Inferium watering can? Right here. What do I need for this? So the Inferium ingots we could do. A theoretical infinite water source. We need water essence and base essence nuggets. All right, how do we get water essence? We need water seeds. Okay, how do we get water seeds? Buckets of water around this. So yeah, we could get this somehow growing and going. These base essence, this comes from a base ingot. Okay, that's easy to get. Okay, so I think we could, what is this? Inferium fertilization core. Yeah, we could definitely do this. Okay. Let's see. I think I've got some buckets of water, right? Somewhere. Where did I do with my buckets? Right here. Let's do that. Let's get a watering can made. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yoink. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 4 buckets of water. And we want that to be able to get to this. So we need some tier 1 crafting seeds and some Inferium essence. All right, we're going to make use of those tier 1 crafting seeds now. Let's do it. But it's all been, this is what we've been working towards. Put your money where your mouth is, right? All right. Tier 1 crafting seed here. Okay. A little bit of this deliciousness right here. Okay. And then buckets of water there. And that gets me a water seed. The first of its name. Okay, so let's just bring water seeds over here and start breeding them. Why not? And now that I have a single water seed, you're growing really slow. It doesn't look like the glass is helping you. Sorry to hear that. Makes me sad. Can we take a clipping of that soon? That'd be great. Hey, look, this finally grew. Nice. Waiting on these guys to breed. Waiting on anybody to show signs of life and breeding. So what would probably be smart is to have something like higher tiers start at 111. So we do have to breed every single one all the way. That's what was just confirmed by Shiftless. I was kind of wondering about that. So if that's the case, then it's probably a good idea for us to go ahead and at least start. Hey, it grew. Wait, did it grow? Yeah, it did. It grew. Nice. Let's check on this one as soon as we can. Our water seed grew. Nice. Let's throw a water seed in here. Obviously, this is going to come back as a 111, but we just want to get the seed out of it. I'm confused as to what the statement that you are making there, Shiftless. Oh, you're saying, okay, I see what you're saying. Hold on. So what I'm being told, let me make sure I understand this. You can correct me, Shiftless, after I say this. Let me find it again. Okay. There are up to 6 tiers of essence seeds. And all 6 tiers make Inferium essence. So I shouldn't be growing the tier 1 essence seeds to 10, 10, 10. I should just be growing the tier 6 essence seeds to 10, 10, 10. Is that what you're telling me? If you are, that's cool. It's good to know. Glad to know now instead of later. I think that's what you're telling me. All right, hold up. If that's the case, just in case that is the case. So we want tier 2. We're pretty sure I know how we're going to get them. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, cool. We're about to grow a whole bunch of these water essence seeds here. And we're at an hour on our recording, and that's fine with me. Because I don't expect mystical agriculture to go fast. I expect it to take a bit of time. But let's go ahead and we've got some crossbreeds that just succeeded. On the crap tiers, fast track to tier 3, then tier 5. Get those up to 10, 10, 10. And output efficiency, higher tiers, you need metric fuck tons of Imperium. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad I didn't wait too long before finding that out. That'll actually work out quite nicely. So what we're going to do is we're just going to upgrade. I mean, I'm going to continue bettering this line because it's already getting better. So like, let's take a look at what this guy's going to give. This guy. Oh, they're exactly the same. Beautiful. They cloned. All right, what are these guys? We'll check these out. So with these guys being bred up to where they're at, I'm going to leave that guy. Let it, this is still lazy breeding its way around. But let's go ahead and do some upgrades here. So we take this guy, and this guy, and oops, wrong one. Perfect. Okay, so we'll need to go 8. So my question real quick though, if I do that, and you say it's going to begin 1, 1, 1. We got a 4, 5, 5 right there. I'm going to go ahead and make one more of those right quick. But put this in here. I believe you, but I still want to see it with my own eyes because reasons, science. All right, cool. So that'll put me up to tier 2. So I can fast track through the seeds with no problem. No problem to do that. We've already got enough Inferium being produced. That's kind of part of why I started producing so much Inferium right off the bat. All right, so they are going to become low tiered. So let's go ahead and just go straight to the next tier. Okay, we'll take that tier 2 Inferium. Wait, yeah. Make it tier 3. Boom. Okay. Now you say I should raise the tier 3 to 10, 10, 10? Why not just go directly to tier 6 is what I'm wondering. Sure. Okay, he says that the reason that he suggests doing it that way is because it's a factorial increase, which I agree with, in terms of the amount of infinitum or inferium needed. And I agree with that. But if we're already going to have to slow boat it, as long as we have at least a decent source of inferium, which we've kind of got, you know, a decent amount of plants. And that's kind of one of the advantages of going ahead and at least starting with a good chunk of tier 1. I think, you know, if we're just patient enough, we should have no problems getting there. But yeah, I get what he's saying. Okay, let's let those guys go. These are 4, 5, 5s now. So these should begin growing pretty decent quantities of inferium soon, I hope. Unless they've broken this somehow. And we've got all of our water essence available to us now, right? So let's come over here for a second. Let's dump some seeds. So tier 2 crafting, hold on to that for me. Inferium. What were these? These were 444s. We'll just throw them that there. Tier 1 crafting, you can hold that for me. Hold on to this for me too. And this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, so let's harvest some of this water for a second here. Because we're going to need this to make the bucket. or I'm sorry, the watering can. We're going to make the watering can, and then we're going to call that an episode. So the tier 1 watering can, we need this theoretical thing. So we're going to need this base nugget. We need to make a couple of those. Okay, that's not a problem. Then we need this guy. So I think we can do both of those pretty quick. Okay, there's just some base ingots. We're going to need some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need that in a cross shape. That gives me the theoretical infinite water source. Okay, and then we need to do this guy. That's going to be some bone meal and a gold ingot. And then now we need inferium ingots, which are base ingots with inferium essence. Okay. I think that's what we need. Right? Yes. Okay, and that's going to give us our first watering can, which has a range of 1 by 1. And then to upgrade that, we need to make everything again, only do it with prudentium, and that will get it bigger and bigger and bigger. Cool. So we've got our first watering can. So we should be able to water crops faster, yeah? Oh, whoa, that didn't water. That's not watering. How does... Wait, does it have to be filled with water? Some of these do, some of these don't. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, so I'm interested to see what happens with this guy. So I'm going to duplicate my inferium seeds right quick. Yeah, I was trying to shift right click and that was not working out happily for me. We just made a whole bunch of tier 3 inferium seeds. Yay. Alright, shift left click. Nope. Shift left clicking definitely broke my crop stick and did not allow me to water anything. Shift right click didn't work. We need to figure out how to use our watering can, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't know. We got farming going on though, so I'll tell you what, YouTube, we've been going for a long time. So let's call that good for YouTube. As always, if you enjoyed it, if you liked it, like it. If you'd like to see more, like it, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to come hang out with me on the live stream. Twitch channel is right there on the right-hand side of your screen, along with all the other social media channels. Guys on the stream, we're going to keep going. Guys on YouTube, I'll see you next time. Y'all be good to one another. Laters.